Hey, good morning, everyone. I am NadiaBJones, and this is the 90-Day Vision Transformation Challenge. Today is Wednesday, so happy Wednesday. It's hump day. We got today, we got Thursday and Friday, and then many of us have a short week next week, so we just got to power through, y'all. I know we can do it. We can make the most out of these last few days before this holiday break. I want to continue talking about, some of the things I mentioned in my video yesterday. Listen, you dealing with this extreme exhaustion or a sickness out of nowhere, a cold that's kicking you behind like no other time in your life. And it can get frustrating. It is frustrating. And you may be on your third day of oversleeping your alarm, and you're like, oh my goodness, I cannot afford to not work on what it is I have to work on another day. So instead of praying today, I'm just going to get up and do my work. Instead of praying today, I'm just gonna get up and go straight to the gym, because I haven't been able to go the last few days because I have been oversleeping my alarm, and by the time I'm done with my prayer and my morning routine, I don't have enough time to go to the gym. I don't have enough time to work on my work, right? So this day you choose to just to just go immediately into your work and not pray and not connect with God. Let me tell you, if it ever comes down to that choice, please always choose to connect with God. Please always choose to pray and renew your mind, because these are things that must be done daily. Prayer is a must for us as believers. Connecting with God is a must for us. He is our source. He's not our resource. He is the source of all of our resources, of everything we need. So we must be in relationship with him each and every day. And the days that you choose to put anything before connecting with him, to put anything before making time for God, be the days that the enemy is able to creep in and plant those ugly, destructive seeds into your mind. Because you got to remember, he couldn't get into your mind. He couldn't mess with your mindset. That's why he had to hit you with these physical ailments. He had to come and hit you with extreme exhaustion. He had to throw a cold or the flu at you, right? To put you down physically, because you've been doing so much work on your mind that you got it together. He hasn't been able to penetrate. He can't come in through the same doors that he used to be able to and plant those seeds in your mind. He can't do that. So he has to come at you from a different angle. And the minute that you choose to put the gym, that you choose to put your work, even if your God-given purpose, your work, the minute you choose to put anything before God, anything before connecting to God, gives the enemy an opportunity to come in, actually gives him permission to come in and just play around with your mind. Come in and get you seeing things on the surface instead of below the surface. Because when you're connected with God, when you're connected to the Holy Spirit each and every day, you see things below the surface. The world could be acting crazy. The world could be in utter chaos, but you won't be affected by any of it, because you understand what spiritual warfare is. What spiritual warfare is, and you understand that people are acting out and acting crazy because of spirits, because of the atmosphere of this world. But you are not of the world, so you see things. You see through all that fog, right? But the minute you stop connecting with God, that fog starts to cloud your sight. You no longer are able to see things as clearly as you were before when you were connected to the source. So if if it ever comes down to that, y'all, choose to connect with God. God is, I know this is exhaustion, is frustrating. I know it's this cold or the flu is kicking you behind, but just keep trusting and believing and praying in God, and just know that it's temporary. It's a temporary, frustration, and you're gonna get over that cold. This exhaustion won't last forever. Like I said, do whatever you need to do. Take some meds, get some Alka-Seltzer, whatever it is you need to get some your vitamins, your natural aids that help with cold symptoms and all that. There's plenty of things out there, y'all. Reach for those things. Get you some coffee, get you some tea. You can overcome all this. But one thing that you don't do is miss your opportunity to connect with God each and every day. All right? I know it's frustrating that you keep oversleeping your alarm. And I know you probably haven't even been able to touch your work, what you need to do in 3 days. It may have been a few days since you've last been to the gym because you haven't been able to get there in time. Keep connecting with God. I promise you, God is going to make a way, and you will be able to finish what you've started. Okay? You'll be able to do what it is that God is calling you to do, that He is telling you to do. You will. You just got to keep fighting and keep your faith. Okay? And I'm talking about this because it's so important, because this is the time of the year that a lot of these attacks begin to happen, because everybody's trying to get everything out of them, all their bad habits, because come January 1st, everybody wants to be on a diet. Everybody wants to, participate in New Year's resolutions. But you've been doing all of that. You've been in your New Year's resolutions all year. You've been grinding. You've been working hard. You made the decision to change before the end of the year. You've been on this journey, and you're going to continue. So you're trying to capitalize and maximize on this year as a whole and get everything that you can possibly get done before this year is over. Not get all the partying now. That's not your concern. You're trying to get everything that you can get done before this year ends. And we only have a couple more weeks left of this year. So listen, God will make a way. Just keep trusting, keep believing in Him, and always choose to connect with God. Always choose to renew your mind. Never put anything before God. I don't care how many times you've overslept your alarm this week. I don't care how many days it's been since you've actually had the time to do what it is that you need to do. Keep fighting through it, because you will eventually get up. You will eventually get up. Just pray you will get up on time and be able to do exactly what you need to do. And who knows, that time that you do make it up on time could be your best creative, your mind could just be in its natural element of flow, and God could just be downloading all kinds of million dollar ideas into your mind, concepts, whatever it is that you do. It could be your best work that you produce whenever you do get that chance. You want to know why? Because you've been going out of your way. You've been making it your number one priority to connect with God, and God will reward that. I promise you. So listen, that's all I have for y'all today. I love each and every one of y'all, and y'all keep grinding.